The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
We return to Seathwaite, where the city glitters but hides a dark and dangerous underbelly. Two brothers, Locke and Key, are tasked with an assassination that will rock the city to its core. But are these wretched villains up to the task? Seathwaite is cutthroat, cruel, and unforgiving. Can Locke and Key keep their heads when all hell breaks loose? And who is the mysterious figure known as the Weasel? And will he be friend or foe?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 24 of season 9 of the Formal Gamer podcast. This is the season finale. This is the end of Locke, Key, and Lance's adventure. We might not hear from them for a long time, which would be tragic because I've really grown to love these guys. They've been amazing. But happy news, next week that means the return of GORRUS, SOT RUE and FARVEN, and that is going to be a lot of fun. I hope you're as excited about it as I am, but more important than my excitement is that you enjoy the episode.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Formal Gamer. The night is almost over. There have been explosions. Yeah. There's been smashing. Yeah. There's been killing. There's been kidnapping. There's been stealing. There's been drug taking.
Who got kidnapped?
I don't know. Someone did.
And
He kind of. Well.
There's been biting.
There's been biting.
There's been spitting.
There's been a lot of spitting. There's been animal on animal action.
Sorry.
You heard.
You heard.
A lot has gone down.
Not sure I heard that bit.
Lance has tapped out. He's run away. The job has been done, and ever the professional, he's gone back to Marlow to get fixed up, healed up, and to get his pay. He's still with his lovely weasel wife.
Weasel wife.
However, Locke and Key are still trying to find their way out of the White Castle.
Right, so at the moment, we're in the middle of a fight with some 3 guards. 2 of them are fancying you.
They are.
But you've sort of just backed off because they've got to get to like a service hatch to get you.
So I'm hoping if they try to jump through the service hatch, I get an opportunity
service hatch
attack.
plus shields a very difficult combination.
Yeah.
But the problem is that does leave me with them.
Well, yeah, but if they go after you, then I could attack them from the back.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, if you attack the one guard, if you were to get through him, then we
can sort of.
So actually, we're like a.
Yeah, and I'm sort of by the drug room from before.
Yeah.
So there's some thoughts going through Key's head right now.
And to be fair,
the word blitz has come up quite a lot in his mind.
There are still crocodiles that the guards have just kind of ignored now.
Yeah, so the crocodiles will be coming any second.
Yeah, exactly. So interesting.
So that's right. You're down in the basement. You're trying to get into the drug room. You're in this corridor. Locke has run round. Key, I believe it's your go. You're standing at the drug door. There are 3 guards in front of you.
Is he within melee?
He's not. You'll have to move up to him.
No, that's fine. Can I use my bonus action to try and open the door?
Yes, you can.
Does it open?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then I'll use my movement to step just slightly inside the door.
Yep.
Actually, how far away am I from melee range?
1 movement up.
Oh,
it's like 10
okay,
foot.
Then I'll stay there. Now the door's open, I'll stay there. And I'll use my chain and rock to hit him. Can you bring the dice tray slightly closer to me?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Because I can use my chain and rock system. 19, but because of my fighting skills, that's a critical. I get a critical hit on a 19.
But we go for normal D&D
So does that mean-
critical.
Yeah, so normal critical.
So
We're not
that makes it a 20 if it's 19.
Well, only in that I get full damage. We're not doing that I get to roll all the exciting dice.
Okay, fine.
So
okay.
That's full damage because it's a critical.
Yeah, which is how much?
And I get because I'm a savage fighter, I get an extra weapon dice. So I get 13 plus 8, 21 damage.
Fucking hell.
Right, wait, you just...
On my first attack.
You have another one.
Oh, yeah!
So you're spinning it around and you throw it overhead and the chain is coming through your hand as it's extending. It takes a chunk out of the ceiling as it's going over. It loops round the shield and just cracks in the helmet of this guy. His headlight disappears behind the ball, and he falls to the ground.
Bring the dice tray back. Then I've got one spare hand axe, so I pull that out and I go to throw it down the corridor at one of the guards who's annoying my brother. And that's a 5 plus 7, 13.
Okay, he just turns and the hand axe goes into the shield.
5 plus 7, 12.
12.
Yep.
Okay.
He turns, he brings up the shield, the hand axe just smashes into it. They both turn towards you.
I wave. And then jump my catchphrase.
I have a bomb!
I have a bomb! I haven't said that to them yet. They watched me cave on their mates' heads in, and then I threaten them with a bomb.
Okay. So they both move up in unison and they're going to attack you with spears at a slight distance.
Absolutely reasonable.
The first one throws, lunges a spear at you, misses. The next one hits with a 20, not natural.
Okay, that's going to hit.
So it's going to hit, so he's going to do...
No, I don't need the dice tray.
Sorry.
And he does 6 damage.
Okie dokie, that hurt quite a bit, actually. Righto.
Okay. Next up is Locke. With your double movement, you're going to make it back all the way through. You go through this rec room. There's a card table in the middle of the room. There's some bunks. There's a wardrobe.
He hasn't gone into
I
it.
didn't go into the room. I just disengaged.
Oh, did you not
and
run
waited,
round?
Yeah. So
Okay.
now I'm going to go behind the guards and attack them from the back.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I thought you ran into the rec room.
No, it's
So, right, you just disengaged. They've turned towards Key. You want to jump through the service hole?
Yeah, well, because I assume I can't attack them from the back unless I jump through, or...
Yeah, they're a bit too far away.
Yeah, so I would want to jump through and attack from the back.
Okay.
I also want to do a quick perception check to see if I see any crocodiles
Roll
coming
for it.
towards me. Because I feel like that's kind of important. 16 plus 4, so...
You see no
20.
crocodiles.
And here? Nothing? Okay.
Can't hear anything.
I'm going to attack one of the guards.
So you actually going through the service hatch?
Yeah,
or
I'm
you
actually
just-
going through.
So it's going to be Key, 2 guards,
Me.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have them sandwiched.
So yeah,
Okay.
we're
Okay.
flanking.
So you're shifting around. You dive through there, and they're unable to attack. And you want to go for an attack on one of them? Okay, go for it.
So does that mean I get 2 rolls?
Does he get advantage because he's got the flank?
So good tactical moving. You get advantage because
So I got an 18, but I'm going to roll again anyway. And a 5, so I'm definitely going to stick with the 18.
lovely.
Good choice. You're getting better at this D&D, Mark.
Yeah, I'm getting familiar with the rules after about
Right,
5
so what's
seasons.
rapier? 1d8 plus 3. Roll up a d8. There's a little sky-coloured one in there.
Lucky I went
Yeah.
on to the knight.
I got 2 plus 3, so 5. Not great.
Okay, so you got 5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you dive through, you stab as you go through and hit one of them in the back. He turns around to face you.
Can I use my cunning action to disengage?
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
If you're disengaged,
Doesn't that mean he has to move towards
he'll
me?
have to move towards you, but I don't know if he'll be flanked anymore because it's just 2 separate fights.
Oh, that's true. Okay, no, actually, I'm going to stay where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to stay where I am because then he's blocked and actually I can attack his friend in the back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
That was good help.
So, next
My
up,
turn now,
is Key.
Okay, bring the dice tray over. So has one turned round to face him?
Yes. one
Well,
will be.
guess what?
Yeah.
I'll go for his back with the ball and chain
Lovely.
because that keeps my little bit of distance between us. First one, 2. That's a miss, but I rolled it again. 10 plus 8, 18.
18, that's a hit.
And then it's 1d8 plus 5. 8 plus 5, 13.
13 damage. So the one that got stabbed in the back has now turned round to focus on Locke. And as he turns round, a giant iron ball slams into the back of his head and he falls on the ground bleeding out.
I turn to the other one with my bonus action and go, I have a bomb!
The other one throws his weapons down and gets on his knees. and
Okay, I
puts
just
his hands
turn
up.
around and go into the drug room.
I stab him through the heart.
Okay, roll for it.
I try to stab him through the
That's
heart.
fair, that's fair. An 8.
An 8.
Plus 6, 14.
So you go to try and stab him. He turns and grabs your hand as... how much was it? 14?
8. 12, sorry.
12, right.
Yes.
He turns and grabs your hand as you try and stab him.
It was 6. You're right, 14. Sorry.
Okay, he still grabs your hand.
Yeah, I'm confused.
As he goes for the attack, as you go for the attack, and he pulls out a knife.
From his heart.
Yes, from his pocket.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to go to try and stab you. He gets 5 plus. Yeah, he completely misses. He goes to slice it away at you, pushes back, and he misses.
Okay, I'm going to try and stab him again.
Go for it.
Have I heard this going on, I guess?
Yeah, I guess you would have heard there's still some action going
I got
on.
an 18.
Okay, so you hit roll up damage. So your rapier.
I got a 4 plus 3, 7.
So yeah, his dagger is no match for your rapier. Each time he's slashing away at you, you're picking off attacks on him, and you do a couple of extra little stabs. He is bleeding from the
I'm trying
all
to
the
finish
extra
this
wounds.
situation off because it seems to have got silly. Bring the dice tray over. I don't know what you're doing.
Key, you're in the drug room.
Yeah. So I'm sort of like, oh, we're fighting still. I thought we'd given up fighting. 11 plus 8 with my hook's blade. Hang on, I get 2 attacks. And that does 9 damage.
Yeah, okay. So you put your head round the room.
Yeah.
You see they're still fighting, and you just lunge around with your scythe, and you stab him and pin him in his shoulder in against the wall, and he starts bleeding out.
I pull it out and then turn back into the drug room and go, come on!
Okay. Is he dead?
Yeah, he's bleeding in a crumpled heap on the floor.
Okay. But he's completely dead?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go...
I'm not dead yet, actually!
Okay, I stab him.
Ah!
Is he dead?
Yeah, he seems dead.
I'm going to stab him anyway.
Stop stabbing competence!
Where?
He keeps
Where
talking,
are
I'm
you
not
going to
sure.
stab him? Where are you going to stab him?
In the face.
Don't stab me though, I'm still not dead yet!
I'm going to stab him.
Ah, my face!
10.
10 plus 6, 16.
Okay, 16. Right, you stab him
Do
full
you want
on.
me to do damage?
No, that's fine. You stab him through the eye, and then pull out and walk away.
Okay.
Ow, my eye!
Earlier on, I thought a hinge. Well, I saw a hinge and its eye fell out and fell in the lake, in the moat. That's the thing that happened. I don't know what to make of it either.
Fair enough. I'm going to continue to catch up with Key.
I'm dead. He's dead now.
Okay.
Okay, I shut the room on the drug door and I pull one of the sofas over to block us in.
Okay.
Great. Is the door locked, or do I need to lockpick it to lock it?
You need to lockpick it to lock
I'm going to lockpick it.
Okay.
I was more worried about the proper doors, but yeah, lockpick makes sense as well.
Okay.
Should I roll?
Yeah, go for it.
12 plus 9.
Oh,
No, lovely. Yeah, it takes a couple of seconds, but you've found the right angle and you've locked it.
I'm going to go over to the candle mechanism, the mirror with the candle. How many slots are there? Were there 5, I believe, last time?
So there
were chutes that we can put a candle in.
Yeah.
We've already used this before. How many were there?
there was
though?
one shoot. There were 5 colours of candle.
Yeah, there was one
sorry.
shoot with a bunch of different colours. It was lit on that you pull before. It's like at the moment when you go over to it, it's like this pedestal, and then it's like stained glass platform.
Yeah.
And you put before the candle, the remnants of the candle was inside on this tray that you lower to the right to the colour you want.
Green, wasn't it?
And it was on green before.
Okay. And what are the other colours?
Okay, so to just set up the scene again, it's this amazing mirror that you saw before that looked beautifully and like silvery and like perfect in its reflection almost. It has the roots around holding it, so it's like kind of placed in its frame of these like tree roots growing up around it. There was the Elven inscription which you tried to translate before.
Yeah, but I didn't have much luck.
Yeah, do you remember what it was?
To be honest, no.
Roll for insight.
Oh,
You
okay.
sneak.
It was quite cool. I like the...
8 plus 4.
You remember it was something about feelings for master. Well, so you look at it again, and I'll let you try and retranslate it again.
Okay.
So have a roll.
Oh, right, okay.
Because it's in ancient Elvish, and you don't quite know what it means.
Oh, there you go. That's it. 16.
So I got a 16, and what would that
Plus
be?
your history.
So 20.
Okay. So before you looked at it, you thought it said, feelings for my master, feel my master, and know
His thoughts or
see
something?
his brain. And when you look at it again, you realize it says, feel my master's feelings to know my master's mind.
Okay.
When you look at the pedestal in front with the stained glass pedestal platform, there are 7 colours.
Oh, goodness.
It goes from orange to blue to brown to purple to green to red to black.
Oh, one of these might take us straight out the castle.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning.
Oh.
So
I'll go through the drug drawers.
I'm gonna list the colours to Key and ask him to pick one. Key, pick one of these colours. Oh, okay. I'm going to.
One's favourite colour.
The candles were in the cupboards, if I remember correctly.
You had some candles on. Yeah, we
I had them.
with us. Yeah, we
You took some with you.
I take out a purple candle.
No, not how that works. You take out a candle.
Oh right, I take out a candle and then I
Yeah.
slot it down.
You
to
slot
the
it down.
purple.
You
Sorry,
pick
yeah,
the colour you
yeah.
want.
Okay. So I do that.
Yeah. So you put the candle in there.
Yeah.
Locke lights it and lowers it to purple. Nothing happens for a small while, apart from a scent that comes off the candle.
Okay.
Archaic scent. And then there's this like frazzle, like a kind of like, you know, when you have a magnesium. No. when you light magnesium in a Bunsen burner, and it lights up the room purple.
Visceral.
And purple bounces off the mirror, and then the lighting fades, and like it's like a flash. The room is lit, and then it fades back, and nothing has happened.
Disappointing!
If it's the Master's mind, does the Master have a mind anymore?
Oh, 'cause he's dead.
Oh, what do you think? It's linked to Jenkle, so only Jenkle could use it.
Well,
like it was built for
used
Jenkle.
it. Yeah, well, we did use it, but I wonder if like there was some sort of mental link with it. Let's try. If we try green one, because you know what green does. Green opens the sex dungeon. If that works, we'll try the other one.
I'm gonna try the blue one just to double. No, just to experiment. So I'm gonna try the blue one, and if it.
Okay, so you unwrap another candle. They're in this kind of like paper. You unwrap another candle.
Does
you
the
put
candle
it in the
get
pedestal.
completely used by one of these uses?
I think it.
Yes, it completely burns out.
Hundreds of them.
Yeah,
Alright.
we've got loads. We've got a bag
There's a drawer
full of them.
candles.
It burns out. Yes. You pull up the platform. You wipe away the other candle stuff. You put the candle in there. You light it. You bring it down to blue.
Blue, yes.
So
it was
Locke
blue.
brings
Yep.
it to blue. Again, an explosion of blue light in this room. It fades, and the mirror shows you a reflection of yourself looking disappointed again.
Okay, I'm now going to try and green because I think maybe there is a. Well, I'm hoping the green works.
The door begins rattling as someone's frantically trying to open it behind you.
Okay, so I quickly do the candle with the
So
green.
you-
I quickly go through the drug drawer.
Yeah, well, I think you've been doing that the whole time,
Yeah.
haven't you?
Okay, so
I think this is going to be quite a profitable venture. This, if we survive.
So, yes. So the door's rattling more and more and more, and you try green.
It was green this time. The one we did last time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
lovely, obvious choice. As you're lighting it, the door smashes open, but kind of gets pulled outwards, and you see again rows of guards. It's not a wide door, so only 3 guards. Their spears pointed in the room and shields propped up. You lower to green, and you light green, a green explosion of light in the room, bright green, and the mirror stays with you as its reflection.
Oh, so it hasn't worked.
It hasn't worked.
Okay.
An eagle always gets its prey. It can run and it can hide, but you won't lose sight of its prey. You hear the voice coming from outside of the room behind the wall of shields.
Do I recognise this voice, or does Key?
I don't.
Roll for an insight.
I think the player might.
Yeah. Danny does. I think Danny does.
15 plus 4.
You realise it's the same voice as Vivian the mage.
Ooh.
I'm going to turn to Key and say, Key, do you know anything about this?
I thought we killed Vivian. We killed her mage. But
You remember the mage you killed? Although they were wearing like a headdress and covered up, it looked like a male form.
Oh. We killed a boy mage.
I keep thinking Vivian's a man. It's not. It's a
Oh,
woman,
yeah,
isn't it?
Vivian from
Yeah.
Okay.
Young Ones.
Young ones.
I hold up a rucksack.
Okay, wait. Oh, no, okay, no, that's fair enough.
I have a bomb.
Question mark?
Didn't you give that to me?
No, I took it back off you because you didn't throw it at anyone.
That's true, you did do that. Behind...
Hang on, I want to know Vivian's reaction to my
Oh, sorry,
comment.
fair enough. Well, you haven't... Oh, yeah, okay.
Can you see him?
Thank you for telling me. She casts Firebolt over the shoulder of one of the guards, aiming for the bomb.
Okay.
It misses.
Okay. How does the bomb light?
Within it. There's a fuse, so you can light it.
I light it and throw the bomb at them.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was planning the same, but I was hoping to find a place to hide before you did that. So, okay. Well, quickly, can I do a
behind the shield guard?
can I do a perception check to see if there's space behind the mirror that we haven't been able to get through that we could possibly hide behind?
So you in this room
Or anywhere else we could hide in the room.
large cupboards, which you felt like there were lots of shelves in there, so it's very difficult to fit in.
We couldn't hide before.
But you could always open the cupboard door. You can always try and pull it, whatever. They seem like they're pretty skilled onto the wall, but you could try and rip them off. Okay. There were these big sofas in the center of the room.
There's one in the door.
One of them has been pulled out, but it was a square of 4 units put together of a sofa.
Yeah.
One of you hid underneath there. Yeah.
Well, I've been sick.
There's the doors have kind of been smashed and they kind of have been pulled in away from you, so you can't really hide behind a door. There's also glass cabinets in there. I don't know if hiding behind a glass cabinet is
I'm not sure that's the
best idea in a... Is it?
Might be.
Side by this glass.
So, okay,
if you're asking the person who's on blitz or not.
So there is no room behind this glass. It's quite
the
close
glass
to
the glass isn't on the wall. It's away from the wall. You
But
can
yes.
hide behind the mirror.
So that's what I meant.
Yeah, so there is space, but it's not like a room.
That's fine. It's just
some
space enough
yeah.
to hide
Yeah.
and maybe
Yeah.
be protected from the blast.
Yeah.
Okay. Key behind the mirror, and I move.
I'm
to
not
get
in that part of the room, I don't think. So
Are we next to each other?
No. I'm over the drug. You're
Oh,
by the mirror,
yeah,
I'm
you
by
were
the
looking-
drugs.
Of course you are.
Damn it.
Why would you be
So I'll
anywhere
hide behind
else?
the suit of is the suit of armour still there?
Oh,
I'll hide behind the suit of
good
armour.
idea.
So, before we start, there was a fuse in this bomb, bag satchel I had it as. There's the fuse is like a coil of fuse, rope stuff that you set a light in it. So I'm guessing you wanted a short fuse?
Yeah, I'll be cooking this grenade.
Okay, I want you to roll for some skill to work out if you've tried to light it at the right point.
Okay, what am I using?
That's a very good question. Streetwise!
Don't have streetwise.
Streetwise. Survival
What have we
is
got?
what we've been sort of using, isn't it? What's it to light a
Intelligence?
fuse?
Yeah, intelligence, I think.
6.
Appropriate!
Always a percentage chance of it going wrong, wasn't there? That's the point about the dice.
So, it seems like you lit the fuse at random. Pretty much. You light the fuse, throw the bag. There's this shield wall of 3 guards. As you throw the bag, you can see over the top of the guards, there's this red quiff of hair behind them.
Right.
That quiff of hair seems to disappear as soon as the bag is being launched through the air. You hear BOMB! And guards begin to scatter. The explosion, the bag lands, bounces off the wall, hits the ground, and explodes. 3 of the guards standing in the doorway, their torsos are just blown towards you. The sofa...
The rest of them stay still.
They're fine. They're fine. You can hear explosion and clattering from outside in the corridor. The explosion does fire in with shrapnel towards you. You've got Locke hidden behind the mirror.
yeah.
I'd have dived on. Looking at your diagram, 'cause you did have a diagram. I'll dive onto one of the sofas. That's in front of
Dive
me.
onto the sofas. And so you're just laying on top of it,
Well, I
behind
guess
it.
because hopefully the if I lie on it,
Yeah.
the back of the sofa will hopefully be protection for me.
Okay. So. Right. So, Locke, you're managed to hide behind the mirror. There's shrapnel that strikes the mirror and just bounces off.
Ooh.
The mirror seems unaffected. And none of the shrapnel touches you. You seem fine. Key, a lot of shrapnel is bouncing around the room. The sofa gets knocked over with you on top of it, and you get hit with burns, and you get fired basically across the room into the hammer where the hammer is.
Double weapons.
Yeah, nice. I was actually going to tell you to pick it up.
I'm going to throw it at someone.
And you take 8 damage
Ooh,
from
I'm
shrapnel.
now actually hurt.
From shrapnel and being smashed into the far room.
Right.
This was a big echoing explosion with your ears are ringing. There's scorch marks inside, and some of the upholstery in the room is on fire.
Okay. Has it blown a hole in the wall opposite?
No, it hasn't. There's a massive crack though where you fired into it.
Oh, right. That's a shame. But we can't use the mirror anymore.
Yeah, so the mirror's a bit of a lost cause.
Why can't you use the mirror anymore?
Because it's not working.
I mean, I was considering maybe dressing up as Jenkel and seeing if I could trick the magic, but I didn't
left
think
the
that would
armour
work.
upstairs.
Oh, yes. God, you remember so much.
Yeah.
You remember so much.
Right, so are we just going to start pumping the legs along the corridor?
So I'm going to do a perception check to check on Keith's, see what I think his condition is.
You
and
see
also
me doing
check
a line of blitz with my hands.
Okay.
I need the extra 5 hit points.
I'm going to move to the corridor and take an assessment of what I think.
You see body parts in the corridor. The wall in front of you to the guard room has been blown out. Because that's kind of where the bag.
Do I see?
So you can see in the guard. Oh right, I
That's
thought you
what-
meant inside in the drug room.
No, sorry, that's what I
Yeah,
wanted to see.
no, that wall has been blown out. So you can see in the guard recce room now, and you can see that the table has been turned over.
Any
in there.
windows in there?
No, because you're in the basement right now.
Yeah.
There's
Can
no windows.
I? Do I see any mages?
So you look to the left. You see see some people that are very badly injured, guards trying to crawl away. You see down the left-hand side, down the corridor, you see a wall of shields again. And when you look to the right again, you see a wall of shields.
So there are still guards at either end.
Yep.
And now the door has been blown off.
Yep.
And
That's been pulled off.
there are body parts everywhere.
Yep.
Okay, so we don't have an escape route. There's nothing I can see. It's literally just a closed off corridor with shield guards blocking either side.
Yep.
Okay, so we kind of need to make it work.
Yes.
Okay, difficult.
Yeah.
Key, any thoughts?
Like kill all the guards?
Yeah, that is an option. That's the Blitz talking. What can we do? I think our best bet is to keep trying the candles. I don't see an alternative.
Well, I hold the door and you try and do the candles?
Well, yeah, because
I'll pull the sofas over and I'll put the sofas into the corridor and I'll try and make it...
So I would have gone back and told Key to bring all the sofas to make to block the doorway and hold the door while I try and figure out this thing.
I shout down the corridor, "Stay where you are or I throw the next bomb!"
Okay. So...
Might as well go for it.
So you hear shuffling of shields as they move to the edges of the corridor and they begin to move closer in. They're keeping distance away from the doorway. So you've gone back to I think this is the last candle that you have.
You
already used 3, I think. So you're going to have to go back to the cupboard.
Okay.
You open up the cupboard and the cupboard has actually been partially set on fire and some of the candles have gone off in there. You only have 2 candles left.
Okay, so I'm going to grab the 2 candles before they get burnt down.
There's like sizzling and popping coming from.
I'm going to go over.
Fire's burning through.
I'm going to go over to the thing, and I'm going to try and read again to see if I could make out any more because I don't think I read all of it, did I?
No, you read it all.
Okay.
Feel my master's feelings to know my master's mind.
Did you learn anything from him?
So I'm gonna think about the stuff I learned from Jenkel. Which was...
You also, as you open the cupboard, you also remember seeing lots of strange objects in there.
What objects?
I think before, either you saw it at the time, or you ignored it, which might have been the case because there were drugs in there. You saw... You saw kind of... There were weird, like, keepsakes in there.
Okay.
So there were things like, there was a picture. Ooh.
Sorry, listeners.
There was a picture of a family. There was a lock of hair. There was a dead scorpion in a box. Like they're all things that were in drawers in the cupboard.
They seem like because it was his feelings, wasn't it? So, what colour is the hair?
It's brown.
Hold the brown hair like the brown candle.
Okay. I'm going to try and...
What colour is the scorpion?
Black.
Is there a black thing?
There is a black thing, yeah.
Okay.
It's the only pattern I can see.
So what are you saying to do? You're saying to...
Hold the brown hair.
Hold whatever the item is along when you light the candle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try that.
Roll
and
an
give that
insight.
I don't know what we were holding that was green.
4 plus 4, 8.
Plus 4.
I'll roll 1.
Yeah.
I'm on...
If only someone injected Epiphany.
I have injected Epiphany.
No, if only someone else injected
I had.
Oh, had you?
Yeah, I did as well.
Okay,
you
you
That's
adding that
included, I
onto the
think.
roll.
Oh no, so then that's 10. Sorry.
10. So 10. You realise that there's a brown with a brown, a black with a black. There's other colours are missing.
Okay.
This doesn't make any.
So
sense.
what colours do we have? We have brown, black.
You have orange, blue, brown, purple, green,
Yeah, because we didn't have a green thing when...
red.
Oh! Green. Galak was in there when it was green.
Yeah. Green's Galac's favourite colour.
Yeah.
No, was it?
I could try it. I'm green.
Okay. Key. My signal key to do.
Okay.
I go over and I light the green candle.
Okay. You've already done. Oh, so you're doing the green
I'm doing
candle.
it because I'm green.
Right, okay. So you light the green candle, you put it down, the room goes green, flashes, still your reflection.
I only got one
Were
candle
you
left.
holding the thing when you did it?
There wasn't a green object in there.
Okay. What were the colours again? You know what? Brown. I'm
We've
gonna.
done brown, haven't we?
No, I didn't do
Oh, I
brown.
didn't do brown.
I didn't hold the thing because you were saying that was the pattern you saw.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna hold. This is literally our last chance.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works. It's a great idea compared to everything I've done. I'm gonna hold the brown thing, and I'm gonna light the candle and gonna try and do brown, and we'll see.
Okay. So you're holding the locket of hair, are you?
Yes.
Okay. So you hold locket of hair, you squeeze it tight in your hand, you put the candle in the pedestal, you lower the pedestal to brown. After you've lit it, it explodes with brown lights, and there is just a reflection in the mirror of yourself.
So I think we might get caught.
You look
Fine.
Fair
trapped.
What disguises do I have left? I don't think.
A guard. Go for the guard, man.
I'm in the guard uniform,
Right.
so I don't
You
think
begin to
that's
hear
going to be good.
footsteps.
We go straight
Coming out
out.
the doorway.
We go across through into the guards' recce room. We take a hard left through the double doors. They're going to have to come through the hatch. We then go upstairs and we climb up to get away from them.
Do we have enough time to run? Because we're going to have to run down the corridor.
No, we
towards
don't
the
have
advancing
to.
guards.
No, the wall opposite has been blown out by my bomb. So
Okay.
we go through that hole. We can go left in that room through the double doors where you almost came through when we were fighting those
Sure.
guys. That means they can't get through to that bit unless
can go
they
up the
climb through
stairs.
the hatch. Then we go up the stairs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
we do
We're
that?
So
good.
you go through the hatch and up the stairs to the smoking room. Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you've heard footsteps, but you wanna just run out there.
Yeah,
even
we're
though
just
you
gonna
guys
belt
put
it
the
out.
outside. Okay. So So you run out, and as you run out, a like kind of blue arcanic flash of light goes past your head and misses, coming from. You can't even see where it's coming from in the doorway. As you go out the doorway, there are the shield guards either side. You jump through the guard recce room. You run up the stairs. You're now behind the bar in the smoking room, and you look out into the smoking room, and again, it's full of guards.
So we've literally
In
just
front of
ran
you
into.
stands 5 guards in the doorway.
Oh, guards in the door. Okay. Fuck it. Should we just
Shoulder down, I'll go through them.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna
Right,
just
okay.
try and
Love it.
run through.
I'm going to smash through the centre of the guards.
Leroy
Leroy.
Jenkins!
It's not Leroy Jenkins. We did all like Leroy did it at the start. We used every other option we had. Now we're fighting everything. We could have avoided this. We would have done. 15 plus 5, 20.
20. So what are you
Straight
trying to do?
Just shoulder down. I'm going through.
So it's like an
barreling
attack
through.
and to make an opening.
Yeah.
Right, okay, if you called it, I'll let you do it. So what'd you get?
15, 20.
Roll some damage up.
8 damage.
8 damage. Nice. So you go right through the middle, you smash into a shield, you make an opening, and you go on through.
Cool.
So you're now through into the corridor where you started, where the eagle was trying to get through the archways to attack you.
Right.
Okay. And I dash through behind him.
Okay, but that's going to provoke an so you...
I'm using my.
He's
my
got 2 movements
special-
as in disengage. So he
Yeah.
can dodge
Okay,
and
so
spin.
you move up to it, you do your disengage to shift through the hole he's made, and then you do another movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're out as well.
Yeah.
You've now come to the corridor. There's stairs going down back to the smoke. There's stairs going down to the VIP area, which is
Yeah.
where you entered the castle.
Yeah.
There's a spiral staircase that you know goes upper floor to the mezzanine and then upper floor again to the roof.
Yeah.
And there's the spiral staircase actually also goes down into the basement, which is where you were before. So you've got a spiral staircase going up, going down, and a VIP staircase stairs.
So we're not going back down. So
No.
we're either going
Yeah.
VIP or going to the roof.
Your chance.
Did we? Oh no, we didn't get that wand, did we, for the eagle?
No, of course we didn't. Mate, if we had that,
I
we'd be
know,
over
I
already.
know, I know, I know. I was just wondering, I might have forgotten, so. What do I think?
Pick a direction.
The like weird sex dungeon.
Yeah.
Didn't we, when we were walking through the dungeon, we came to like a turret, and didn't we think it was part of the castle?
Yeah, it's part of the castle. Yeah.
Did we know what like end it was? Like what
Yeah, because
corner?
we came out in the north east,
Yeah.
didn't we?
So it's the northeast from you. So you're currently in the southeast. It'll be all the way up that corridor. There's
So, for example, if we were to go to the roof right now,
Yeah.
if we continued to the northeast,
Yeah.
we would potentially be going to that place.
you'll go to that turret, but that
Yeah.
you felt like that was you're not quite sure the location of that within the castle. So it's not like it's just up there on the roof. It's
Okay,
You felt like it was
we're
probably
gonna
still low
go
in the
to the
basement.
VIP room. I think because the
Yeah,
eagle
you
might be
just-
there,
The
but
VIP room, which the
well, you gave us three options: either
Yeah,
we go
go-
back down
so going
to
up.
the basement, or we go to the main area, or we go to the roof.
the VIP dock entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think is that what you?
Yep, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's what I meant, yeah.
It's just that this whole banquet bit is a VIP area.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
sorry.
You're going to the VIP like kind of
Yeah,
bar
we're
end.
going
Yeah.
across instead of up and down.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you go. You kind of pull down the corridor. You run down this VIP entrance. You're now in the bridge, which is over the moat. This is the bridge that had lattice with the cherry blossom growing over the top
Oh,
of it.
that I walked through before. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And you see on the other end there are more shield guards,
Can we
standing
jump
guards.
off into
Yeah.
the moat?
If you smash through the lattice,
I can smash
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
lattice.
do
go
that.
for it.
Okay, get me the dice.
Do you shout, I'm too old for this shit?
17 plus 5, 23. I shout, Blitz, Blitz, Blitz!
You just run and you don't even stop. You just dive through the lattice.
Yeah, I'm running in air.
Yeah, it's about a 15-foot drop to the moat, but it's water. It's
Yeah.
kind of 4 foot up water, so you land in there. You land in the water. What do you do, Locke?
I'm going to follow.
Yeah.
And I'm just jumping through because
You can just jump.
through.
Yeah. That's fine. The water will break you full. Don't have to roll.
10.
Roll for jumping.
Yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's just a simple jump through the thing.
It's about 10 foot, but the water will break
I
your
thought you
hole.
just meant in terms of the jump.
No, you go through his hole. You make
That's
your own
what I'm
hole.
saying. No, I was going through his hole.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, enough of going through other people's holes. Jeez.
You land in the
Jeez.
moat. You now can see moonlight and stars above your heads.
Moonlight.
We're outside at last.
Wonderful.
You can hear boots as people are going onto the bridge following you.
Okay.
You went through the hole. They're in the moat.
Okay. Quick perception check. Like, are we near the like? What can I see somewhere we could swim to quickly to get up? Like crawl up the
I say we
side.
swim towards the main river and try and steal a boat.
Oh, you
it's
you
connected
don't
to
mean
the main river, isn't
you
it?
don't mean the
The
dock
moat's
in the
not,
castle.
no.
You mean the other?
The moat's just a moat round the castle.
Right.
There was the supply docks, which had the which is the other end. That's the southeast corner.
Oh, there was the metal grate, wasn't there?
Um,
I'm trying to think how it was fed with water.
there's just water stagnant in there.
Right, okay.
There's just stagnant water in there.
Okay.
So there's a conveyor belt, but that's up like 20 foot up
We're not gonna
and
be able to reach that.
I've got my hammer and rope, so I can throw
Okay.
it as a grappling hook.
Okay. And that like there wasn't much else. Otherwise, you just climbed out the moat.
Okay.
basically.
Well, I think our best bet is to swim over to the other side and then try to climb up
Yeah.
Swim over to it. So going up to where the
away from
moat
the
wall
castle to the moat wall.
Okay, so you're just climbing out where you are.
And we're
in the
trying
southwest corner.
trying to swim stealthily and maybe away from the main bridge
Yeah,
area.
underwater.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got really good athletics.
I
No.
Okay.
maybe I've grabbed hold of you.
Yeah, hold on to my
Yeah.
boot. My arms are big and powerful, and I'm on blitz.
Okay, there is
So
that.
as you go underwater, you can see the bridge that you just jumped out of is filling up with guards. You go underwater. How far away are you trying to swim?
As far as
Yeah,
possible.
quite far.
Okay, roll a Constitution. See how long you can hold your breath for.
I think
No. 5.
Well, I'm holding on to him, so I won't be able to do more than him.
Yeah, so when
Okay,
I pop
So
up,
if
his
his,
head will
if
pop
his
up.
was rubbish, then mine's going to be...
Okay, so you come up about 40 foot away from where you went down. They can still clearly see you where you are. They're trying to get away. They're swimming. They're swimming for it. You can hear shouts from any guards outside. Try and stop them from coming up the moat.
Well, I'm holding
Yeah,
on to you, so
I'll
it's
swim
actually
to the next.
you're
I'll just
doing
keep
it
swimming
now.
to when I can find the edge. as
Okay,
far away from the
you
bridge as
above
possible.
water or below?
Go below again.
Okay, go for it.
9 plus 2, 11.
11. Okay. You now make it so you come up for air. You're past the drawbridge, so you're kind of moving from the west side to the east side.
Right.
You can see the conveyor belt. It's not working at the moment, but the conveyor belt is still a little way away from you.
Right.
You're far enough away that javelins were being thrown at you, but they couldn't hit you in the water,
Right.
and now the distance is just too far.
Okay. Can I swim to the side and sort of stand on the sort of bit of land there and see if I can?
Yeah,
where
so
the slant-
so it's sporadic. Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
some bits where it's much more shallow, especially around the edges.
I get my rope and hammer out, swing it up, and try and throw it onto the conveyor belt.
You're not at the conveyor belt yet,
Oh, right.
actually. So between you and the conveyor belt is the smashed pagoda lift,
Oh,
all the
right.
rubble, all the gaping hole in
Yeah.
the side of the castle. Okay, so where are you going to go? You can go on to the conveyor belt to the
We
pagoda
don't
hole.
want to go back in the castle particularly, do we?
No, I mean, we really just want to try and go away as far as possible, but
Yeah.
also look for somewhere which doesn't look like too hard to climb and is maybe not too obvious with full of people. But again, it's quite difficult because we can't really see above.
Yeah.
So just look for somewhere that doesn't look
I
like
try and
too
do
bad.
another deep swim, and I try and swim through the broken pagoda to try and see if I can
Okay.
use that as sort of to cover where I've swum through.
Roll the stealth check with disadvantage because are you doing it separately?
No, we're doing it together.
Yeah.
So you're holding.
I'm holding
on
onto his boot, and he's just going.
Okay,
So
that's going to
I'm-
be with
I mean,
disadvantage.
it's a very
then.
controlling
beautiful,
the-
brotherly picture.
It is.
My lowest is the lowest one is 15.
Ooh. So you're swimming through. You're swimming through the pagoda lift. You can hear boots on the pagoda lift, and you can see through the water there are figures above. So they like what you feel like at the moment is they've been laying a noose round the castle and pulling it in and in and in and in, right? But you're beginning to very adeptly breaking out of that noose as it's trying to tighten around you. You've swum the other side of the pagoda, but you need to come up for air. Roll another stealth check. Just one.
Oh yeah, no, that one. 11.
11. So, as you come up for air, one of the guards at the back notices here's a splash of water. You're about 20 foot away from them. They've gone underneath us! They're behind us! They turn, and they're going to start throwing javelins at you.
Okay.
The first guy throws a javelin at you. 13 plus 2 or 3?
2 or 3 doesn't hit.
Okay, so they throw a javelin at you. It just goes in the water and misses.
Okay.
You're now close to where the conveyor belt is.
I think they might be paying too much attention to the conveyor belt, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think we should be going for that. And I'm wondering if we should try and swim towards, where the water comes in and then there are the grates
Yeah,
that
no,
lead
it's-
back into the castle. I'm wondering if we should go back there and wait there until it calms down and then try and sneak out. And maybe they'll think we've disappeared and they'll start looking through the town and stuff. I don't know.
Possibly.
But I'm just holding
Yeah.
onto your boot, so
Well,
I can't tell you any of this.
Yeah, I'm going to hit
gonna be
another
what-
deep dive and try a deep swimmer down again. Sort of.
How are you coming up for air? Are you just like, oh, because he's...
Yeah,
It's
as I
like,
come
yeah,
up, he'll
like if
break
he's
surface.
doing long constitution, then I imagine I have to roll. But he's not been doing
you like
very
one-legged
good.
swimming then? Or are you actually...
My arms are like fucking.
So yeah.
On day, every day.
Every day. My chest is on fire.
Swolls the goal, size is the
I'm
prize.
the Swolverine. Right.
So what's next? Another...
Just deep down swim and just try and
go around the corner of the castle.
Yeah,
So you're
try
now
and get
almost
round-
at the corner.
yeah. So then get around the corner, and maybe
Yeah.
we can climb up and start running through the town a little
Yeah.
bit. No, I didn't do very well on my constitution.
Okay.
5, so
So you just get to the corner, you raise up again. They get another chance to throw a javelin
yeah, that's
at you.
fine.
There's 2 of them now throwing javelins. A miss and another miss.
Okay, swim
2
around
misses.
the corner.
Javelins are raining down on you, but not going anywhere.
Okay, and the second when we get around the corner, I'm going to try and throw my hammer up onto the bank and try and to give us something to pull up so we can start to run.
Okay, do it.
13 plus 7, 20.
20, nice. So you've dived under that corner,
Yeah.
and they just don't see you emerge.
Oh, that was my hammer throw.
Oh, you're throwing a
Sorry.
hammer.
I was
Okay,
gonna
well-
set as a grappling hook to sort of
Wonderful.
throw.
Okay, so you're around the corner, you throw the hammer up,
Yeah.
it smashes down onto the ridge of the moat, and it feels really good and secure.
Okay, and I tug it and I go after you.
Okay, and I start climbing up.
Okay, so you
But
both
thank you.
climb up.
Well, I thought that's what you meant because you were holding it. But...
Roll in athletics.
Okay.
To be fair, you should do the athletics first.
10.
Just 10.
0.
10. 10-0. You're climbing up. You make a bit of a meal of it. You're halfway up.
Okay.
Roll in athletics. Mr. Key.
6 plus 8. So 14.
You get halfway up and your brother's blocking you, so you give him a bit of a push. Roll another one, Locke.
Yep. 6 plus 0.
Do you want to give him a hand?
I'll push him up. 4 plus 8, 12.
So Locke, your brother Key is just boosting you out of this fucking place. He basically dragged you across the whole of the castle moat. And is now pushing you up the wall to get you out of there. You get up to the lip and you fiercely try and pull yourself up.
Okay.
Okay. And Key, your last go.
Yeah. 16 plus 8.
Okay, so you
24.
You make it right up there behind him and you push him up.
Push him
He's now
over.
standing on the lip where you can see 2 guards in front of him.
Okay.
Put down your weapons!
I do a perception check to see if I can see anyone else in the area. Like
Okay.
whether public or
Go for
other
it.
guards or how far away they are. 7 plus 4. Not great.
7 plus
13.
4. You don't notice any other guards nearby at the moment,
11.
but you can't see around the front of the castle,
Okay.
which is where people were shouting for where you were.
I think we need to roll initiative.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm going for this first card.
Yeah.
I got 12. No, I didn't. I got 10, sorry. You.
I got 5.
Okay, they go first. They roll to attack Locke. They get 17.
Yep.
So that hits.
Yep, that's a big hit.
Wonderful.
For them.
Oh. You take 7 damage.
I use evasion.
Oh, you take 4 damage. Okay. So that's one of them attacking, and the other one takes a swing at you as well. And he gets a botch. So that's great.
Thank goodness.
He jumps up on the railing.
Could be very helpful.
Anything over 55 would really help us out.
He
massively.
jumps over a railing and starts swinging the sword over his head. And he gets 23. He just swings it and misses.
Right.
Who's next?
Are we still...
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
The one who hits Locke, I'm just going to launch.
So, Keith, you're at the railing, still holding on.
Right, grab and throw
Yeah, I
over
was
my
gonna
shoulder.
say.
Do it.
Yeah.
Go for a grab. Strength. Are you strong?
Yeah, a little bit. 21.
Okay, yeah, you grab him by the foot, you just luzz him. You actually fucking launch him off into the moat. And he fires down.
I then use my movement to climb over.
Yeah.
And I use my action surge to attack the next guy.
Lovely, go for it.
12 plus 8, 20.
Yeah, so is you scythe or your ball?
This is my scythe.
So you...
4 plus 5, 9.
Yep,
And then because I hit him, I get another attack on him.
go for it.
I'm going to get rid of all these in one go. 11 plus 8, 21.
Yep.
Yeah. 8 plus 5, 13.
Right, and how much is that overall?
So that was 13
A lot.
plus 9, 22.
22. Right, so you just do slashing motions at his chest, and each one is landing. You do 3 slashes in a row, and when he lands on the ground, you do double boots to his face.
And then I just, I point and go, go!
I,
fucking with me, mate.
are you... Yeah. Throw him in the river.
Right? I just pick him up and launch the body over my shoulder.
And you do.
Because then they don't have the trail, potentially,
Yeah.
of where we've come up. And yeah, we're just gonna...
Okay.
Streetwise.
As
Yeah.
you begin to just run, peg it off as fast as you can with your heart's beating in your chest. As you turn, you see a kind of weird, archaic flash of red light in front of you.
Run straight towards it.
And you hear a squawk, a loud squawk in the distance.
Okay.
And you begin to run.
I know what that is. That's brilliant.
Okay.
As you're running, a giant eagle swoops down over your heads and you duck. A talon is about a foot away from your headlock.
Great.
It swoops up again.
How far are we from
Yeah.
any buildings?
Yeah.
You feel like to get to an alleyway of buildings, it's probably another another 3 goes. So you just had one.
What about if I'm using my cunning action?
Yeah, if you're
to
using
do
cunning
a
action,
dash?
yeah, for you it'd be 2 goes.
Okay.
For your brother it'd be 3.
So you have a lot more life than me, do you?
26.
He's got 13.
Yeah, I don't have a lot.
You need to go. No.
So I'm gonna turn to my brother and say, split up, but head for the same area. I know.
I'll see you back at Marlow's.
It's a good thing you're the clever one.
I mean, as in like the same direction, but we're splitting up to avoid. Yeah. So then he can still potentially find me.
So what's Marlow's?
Actually, you know what? Just follow me, and I dash ahead.
Oh yeah, because we're going to split up.
Yeah. What I meant was, as in, let's like go in two different directions, but we're essentially heading for the same target.
Yeah.
But actually, that I didn't really explain it very well.
That's
So
fine.
okay.
So
I'm going to move and
it
dash.
swoops to attack you as you're moving away. You've got a further across. It swoops in for another attack. At the moment, I'm still having you in the same spot.
Okay.
So the way it seems to be swooping, it's going to be picking up Locke, who's slightly ahead of Key at the moment. 16 against your AC.
Yep, that's a hit.
So it's landed. It's bringing down this time with a bite. It's swooping really low, and it snaps at you.
This is the bite, not the talons.
Bite.
Good.
And it
Picks
does
up at least.
8 damage.
Ooh,
9 damage.
Okay, I'm using evasion.
Yeah, 9 damage. So you try and go prone, do a roll, but it grabs your foot as you're twisting on the ground. I'm 5 damage.
8 health left.
Yeah, I'm bloody.
So you're bloody. So blood is pouring out your calf as you're prone on the ground. Your brother Key catches up with you.
Okay.
So both of you will have 2 goes left.
Okay, I've got nothing. No, got no ranged weapons. So
Yep. So it's Key. Do you help your brother up?
No, because he's faster. So I know he's.
I wave him on.
Yeah,
Okay.
his bonus action is going to be to get up. So
Okay. Wonderful.
I run at a slight angle away from him, so we got a bit of space between us.
Okay. So you keep running, still pacing. You're still trying to get away. The eagle swoops in. This time, he's going for Key.
Okay.
And he gets 18.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
I can't half this.
So, he does 7 damage.
Okay, that hurts.
And he's grabbed you with his talons. His talons are wrapped around you.
Okay.
And you are grabbed.
I'm going to...
Unless you can break out of it.
Oh, I'll have to strength out of it.
Yeah.
Where's the dice tray? No, that's not my favourite one. That's my favourite one. 11.
The claws wrap round Key as they tighten and Keith begins to feel to get lifted up in the air. He struggles, prying one of the central claws away. It snaps shut, and Key is lifted up. He's 100 foot in the air.
Boy, you're going flying.
I am.
That was a nat 20.
Fuck. That's quite high.
Yeah, you can't get me up here.
Yeah, well, I was actually going to use my bow
tall are you?
to attack. Oh, not that tall.
You need to get into the buildings.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do. So I'm gonna make movement and dash into the buildings.
Okay.
You wait till I turn up. Marlow's riding this thing.
Yeah.
So, you can see off in the distance, the eagle's gone.
Okay.
It goes over the castle, and you can't see where it's gone. Key, I don't know what your feelings are. You can see the whole city right now.
Oh, Mum would love it up here.
And you're on speed, aren't you?
Oh, I'm on so much blitz. This is sort of the best.
Locke, you can see guards streaming out of the castle, coming in your direction, but you can easily make it to the alleyways to disappear.
Okay. That's what I'm going to do.
And you do disappear into the night. Where do you go?
So first, I'm going to go to Mum's place.
Yeah. Okay. So give me a bit of detail what Mum's place is like. Where is it? What's it like?
Okay. So it's in the poor district. It's like it's that, you know, most of the people around here are very, very poor. Like the houses are falling into disrepair, like falling apart, mold, like horrible. You see a lot of beggars, a lot of like really dark, rough looking people. Smells a bit like, you know, poo smell, drug smell.
It's pretty the kind of place you want to live. So it's quite dilapidated.
Well, I was born
slum.
there. I was born there, so it's what I know. It's what I'm used to.
Now, refresh my memory. Where did you send Galak when you last saw him?
When did I send him?
We didn't send him anywhere.
Oh, right.
I think we got
Galak
separated.
knew where Mum was, but we said, Gallic will see you here tomorrow. He took a line of blitz, jumped off a bridge and ran away.
Oh,
right?
that was it.
But he
Yeah.
didn't know where Mum was, and we had mentioned Mum at
Yeah.
some point, so he might go there.
But I mean,
he didn't
it's
ask
Gallic.
where it was.
It's Gallic, so who knows? I might meet him in a minute.
I might meet
Yeah,
him.
you might meet him.
I think I've got as much chance of meeting Gallic as
Do you know what? Gallic might be the mastermind behind everything, which would be amazing.
Also very confusing that he was waiting to mastermind whoever came and helped him find a ticket. His plan was, I'll lose a ticket, and I'm sure the people who come up will be some sort of crack team of thieves, rather than just two helpful citizens.
So you go into Mum's place.
Yeah.
You use the front door, back door.
I use the back door.
Okay, go in the back door.
I'm being stealthy.
Okay.
Because I'm always wary.
Okay.
I'll never like shout out, "Oh, Mum."
Okay.
And normally Mum's asleep in the bed,
Mm.
you know, and she snores.
Okay.
So I'm listening out for a snore.
You can hear snoring coming from other rooms across the house.
Okay.
What do you do?
So I'm gonna go into my room, and I'm going to open my trapdoor,
Okay.
and I'm going to hide all my loot.
Okay.
So
all the gold, all the
So,
stuff. The letters.
all the bags of gold. I'm going to open.
You're looking at the bags. You think it's about 600 gold.
Yeah.
across
So
the bags.
I'm going to put the gold in there. Throw in the disguises as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep hold of that.
Yeah. The letters.
The letters I'm now going to open and read.
Okay, that's fine.
So, guys, there are 2 letters that I stole from Sneedle's safe.
Oh, I don't know what these are.
Do you guys want to know, or should I?
I'm going to put my fingers in my ears because I'm in a bad
Yeah, I think that might. Yeah, I'll have to.
I think
Okay.
this is only fair. The DM's not quite ready. I didn't.
So there are 2 letters.
Yep.
One addressed to Lady Glendron,
Yes.
and the other addressed to Mr. and Mr. Webb
Yes.
from
Mr. and
Vincent
Mr.
Aurelius. Which do you want to open first?
Webb. I'm going to open Mr. and Mr. Webb.
Okay. So you open the letter, and it reads at the top, "My old friends, Mr. and Mr. Webb. Niles, Milas, we've been through a lot together. I know you've helped me before, and we've done lots of good. And I know the days, the weeks, the months of your lives you put into doing the deal with the devil. I know what a cost that's done to your families, what a cost that has done to your morals, your souls. It was the right decision to take too. I stand by that then, and I stand by that now. However, the jackals must go. I want the last thing that I'll ever ask of you is to join me in eliminating the last gang in this city. In this letter, you will find notes, evidence, and key locations for all the crimes the jackals have done, all the major figureheads within that organization. This is enough to take them down. We left them in the city. We did that deal with the devil so that equilibrium can be met, so there would not be a power vacuum, so we can cleanse the city. But now is the time when it should be truly clean. Now is the time when every single one of us, of every species, of every colour, of every mind, should be able to stand and equal. This is my true dream. I want you to take down the jackals, and we'll do it legitimately. And I want you to make the elf defense accords null and void. This is something over all of Helenscar, but I'll be damned if the elves will be held as second-class citizens in my city. Signed, Vincent Aurelius.
Very exciting.
Isn't it? These
Ooh.
2 jokers don't have a clue.
I
do
know.
they?
Now the next letter.
All right. Next letter is addressed to Lady Glendron. There are lots of formalities at the start. But generally there's lists of asks within the letter. Lady Glendron, I know that we have not been close over time, and I know that relations are strained, and the Eladrin force themselves up in Felafale, in their forest cities. but we need your help. I know you do business outside, but you have a responsibility to not just do business to make yourself rich for the Eladrin, but also to help the elves all across Helen's Scar. I ask that you start working with Torres. And anyone who listens to season 4 will know Torres is a vineyard owner who is who has a sanctuary for elves to work in, which is one of the only good places for them to work. But when the elves work there, they have to give up something else, which if you watch season 4, you might know about. I want you to work with Torres. I want you to get close to him. And when the time comes, I want him out of the picture. I want you to own that operation. I want you to expand a safe place for elves within the city. And I want you to make goods of such value, of such amazing craftsmanship, that they'll be the most desirable across the whole of Seathwaite. Anyone in Seathwaite with money will want them, and anyone visiting with Seathwaite will want them. And that's all it says.
Okay. That's really interesting.
There you
go.
We can hear again now.
Yes, you're back.
Okay, so I'm going to reseal those letters.
Yeah.
And
the seal's obviously broken,
yes.
So you would have to do a forgery, which takes some time if you wanted to properly reseal them. With the Vincent Aurelia seal.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm just going to seal them, and I'm going to put them in my stash.
Okay.
And I'm going to close a trapdoor and re-disguise it, hide it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You hear movement in the room across the house near your mother's bedroom.
Okay. Have I hidden the trapdoor? Have I?
Yes, it's closed, hidden.
Am I in the dark?
Yes, you haven't lit a candle.
Okay.
I don't have yours.
I'm going to move to a where does the sound? What does it sound like? Where is the sound coming from? And
So
does it sound like it's
imagine
coming...
it's a small house. It just seems like it's coming from your mother's bedroom.
Okay.
So you could go out into the corridor and go down to your mother's bedroom.
So I'm going to sneak to the edge and take a look outside, like in the corridor,
the
corridor.
You can hear what sounds like your mother is up.
Okay. I'm going.
Key, are you there, big boy?
I'm going to do a perception check to see
Where's my big son?
I'm going to do a perception check to see if I think I hear anyone else.
Okay.
If I think that sound was my mum, or it sounds like possibly someone else.
Your mum sounds like this.
Like banter.
So
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Yeah. You poke your ear hole with your finger.
We've been doing that for a while.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah, you think it's your mum.
Okay. I'm super paranoid.
It sounds like it's your mum.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm super paranoid right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait because she can shout a bit. It's fine. You know, she does that a lot.
You're not worried about your brother?
Why, my boy?
Yeah, I am, but I am. But like one thing at a time. I can't help him if I'm locked up.
Boys, it's still dark out. Why is there no one home? They always leave me alone.
So I'm gonna do another perception check.
Okay, go for it.
I got a 17.
17.
17
Okay.
plus 4.
You can hear there's no movement in the house apart from this, which sounds like legitimately your mother's voice.
Okay.
And she's walked out into the corridor, so
Okay.
you'll be able to see your mother.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to my mum.
Yeah.
Look, my son. Oh,
And I'm gonna
put
my arm around her.
You're always out at night these days.
And I'm gonna guide her back to bed.
oh,
and
where's
I'm-
Key?
And
Mum, don't worry. He's
always
just
worried.
out getting the food, the
He gets
groceries.
so angry, you know.
Don't worry, I'm looking
He's
after
such a good
him.
boy. He
And
wouldn't hurt anyone. Would
and I'm
he?
gonna, as she's talking, I'm gonna guide her back to bed.
Okay, thank you.
And lay her in bed and cover her.
So are they like in this house? Is there glass windows still? It's not dilapidated. Or...
Well, like it's like we've got wooden boards.
Yeah.
Because the glass has been smashed. Like there are holes throughout the walls, letting wind in. So we have like lots of scraggly crap blankets.
Yeah.
And we've boarded up the windows and stuff.
Okay.
So there's light does
Sounds
come
lovely.
through. Well, you know, what can you afford, eh?
Okay.
We've spent our money on blankets and warmth and
Well, you got
food.
shitloads of money now.
Well, if I can keep it. And I'm going to put her to bed and try to soothe her to go back to sleep.
Okay, all right. Don't stay up too late. It's bad for you.
Don't worry.
Oops, wrong voice. I was doing the mum voice there.
Don't worry, Mum. I'll be back before you know it.
You can hear someone outside the window.
directly outside the window to this bedroom.
Like it's late at night. There are a couple of people walking around, but there seems like someone is moving outside the window.
Okay. Has Mum gone to sleep?
She's tucked in. She's closed her eyes. Okay. She's rolled over.
I'm gonna move silently over to the window to see what I can see.
Okay. You're looking, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a perception.
17 plus 4, 21.
21. Okay. You can hear what sounds like shuffling of metal and leather. And with that, the window is smashed in.
Okay.
Dum, dum, dum.
The window is smashed in.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, I'm against the side,
Yeah.
so I assume I can see whoever's coming.
No one's coming. The window's just smashed in.
Oh, it's just smashed.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I see? What smashed it?
You can roll perception.
I will. 10 plus 4, 14.
You couldn't really see what it was. It seemed like something metal came through, but it's not. It hasn't ended up inside. It's like someone whacked it.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm going to wait.
Okay. As you wait, you could roll perception.
2 plus 4.
You can hear the noise of something falling inside the room, and then green gas begins to emanate from under the bed of your mother and fill the room.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Mum and she's quite petite.
Okay. Sexy. How did she get an orc out?
How did she get an orc in?
Well, she was human.
No, I meant...
Yeah, no, I know. I got what you meant. I just meant she's petite because she's human. She's not an orc.
So
that would make it a bit more
you're by your mother.
So I'm going to pick her up and like dash out of the room.
Okay.
Like,
Right.
do you want me to roll? Or?
Yes, I do.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll a check versus your constitution.
So, it's a cock 20. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay. It's not really. I'm going to put it here.
Yeah,
it's not
it
working.
never works.
That's when I hold it. Let me hold it for you.
Okay.
What is it?
I got a 2.
Okay.
I'll take that.
You pick her up, you run out the room, the gas is
2
emanating
minus
through all the
1, so it's a
house.
1.
Okay, good.
I feel like it should
and
be.
your mother is feeling heavier and heavier even for a petite lady. Okay. And you feel yourself go to your knees and collapse on the ground and your eyes close.
Okay, fair enough. That's me out.
And that is the end of this season.
Ooh.
Oh.
So actually, I think Lance did the best out of that.
He
to be
did.
honest.
As an epilogue, Lance goes back to
What's that
Marlow's
good anyway?
and he obviously collects the bounty, the pay he was promised, with a hefty bonus for all the damage which is done.
Was that Key and Locke's part that was the bonus?
He did actually negotiate taking more money off you, and he got that extra money. But he obviously didn't get all of the pay because only one man came back. He got his set of pay.
I also give them the helmet of...
Yep. Yeah, they've heard what they've...
Trinkets!
No, I took the helmet that he was wearing. when he was dressed
He
up.
stole Jenkel Henkel's helmet
Right.
to be like, I killed him.
Oh,
But
I
I mean,
didn't notice that.
you spread very quickly. Don't you worry. Like Marlow knows. Marlow is ecstatic with what happened. He gives you extra pay. He gives Estella her pay, and you rest that night. But you do eventually have that night with Estella.
What my planned evening out?
Exactly.
Oh, fantastic!
You have a whole bloody weekend.
Look, when it all comes down to it, that is what I was really working towards. A night in with my lovely wife.
In a bath of gold.
Yeah, well, you know, she is pure gold, so it's always a night with gold in her.
What a lovely ending.
Well, apart from
I mean, if we forget about us.
Yeah.
What a lovely
ending
ending.
for Lance.
Yeah, for Lance it was.
Yeah.
Yo, I told you, there's no fucking way I'm going back down there with the crocodiles and the guys with like lots of armor and spears, and it was a shit situation.
Unfortunately, we can't turn into weasels to get through that, so we would have died in exactly the same place.
Yeah, no, I think
Actually, it would've made no
I think
difference
if
for
we'd taken a moment, taken stock of the situation, and worked out a plan, maybe we could have worked together. But
No, I think we were done forever. And when we could get through the glass mirror, we were done. C'est la vie.
Wow. Exciting season.
Exciting season. Shame your characters have ended behind closed bars.
Is it they're bad people?
That's true.
Yeah, that's
About
fair.
people who deserve to
That's fair.
die.
I mean, we don't know about Mum. She might be alright.
No, I'm okay with Key being dead. Key is dead now.
No, I meant as in she might not be a bad person.
Oh, she is.
Oh, okay.
Mum's the word.
Because Key, Key's fine. Dead is where he should be.
No, yeah.
He killed a
Do we
lot
know
of
that they're
people.
dead, or maybe just?
We don't know that.
Oh,
I think
I think he's falling to his death. There's no way he was not going to struggle and fall out of that eagle's claws. Let's be honest. He wasn't going to go, oh, this is fine.
You never know. You might be in prison, and one of your friends might be told to come get you out.
You never know.
Never know.
Well, thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Thank.
The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.